The ice cream lady's here.
What's up, everybody? Shawn here with another live Live to Roll. Uh, Coming at you. Bobby's producing the show. He's the man today, but still trying to work on getting our internet. I did actually get our Starlink satellite and we tested it yesterday, but we just tested it by sitting it on the floor outside. So I got to get it like mounted. But yeah, welcome, Live to Roll. I'm Shawn, C5, C6 quadriplegic from a snowboarding accident 23 years ago. Bobby, go ahead.
What's up, everybody? Bobby Rohan here. Glad to have everybody here in the chat. It already looks like we got everybody moving and rolling. I already see with our topic today for health and nutrition. I was about to point this out and notice we had 2 seconds left to Shawn. But hey, guys, I'm getting old and having to watch my diet more and more all the time. Can't just eat whatever I want like I did as a youngster. Yeah, no kidding. We're going to get into that and talk about that. I think we need a little update, see how week one is going for Shawn out in the boonies.
Yeah, so update. Everything's been going still finding things like little issues to deal with and just figuring stuff out. We what? We found, yeah, we got pretty nervous one day because we had like a dozen or more bees just hovering around a little hole going into the attic and right here. And so we freaked out thinking that there was already someone in there. But well, I a little bit did, but Leah thought knew that they were more like scouting. So she put some like vinegar stuff out there on the wall and like sprayed, and they pissed them off a bunch. And we went to Home Depot and got the bee spray, but by the time we got back, they were gone and it was unnecessary. So we got that in case.
Well, I
uh,
some around that property. You got a big piece of property.
yeah,
They're
and
just
that's what I don't know if I mentioned last time. Did I mention last time the owls? We have a pair of owls because we have a water tower that's on the thing. We have a pair of owls that live in the water tower in our backyard in the property. And one of the nights this last week, we got to see like I heard like the sound boot and like looked up and both of them were coming up out of like this top opening in the water tower, and it was pretty badass to watch. We got some video of it. We were out there and got to catch them like checking it out, and they're checking us out. Um, and it's like nesting season. I had looked up, so I don't know. There might be a third little owl coming out at some point. That'd be pretty cool too.
yeah,
But
that definitely would be.
and that's awesome too because they do like the next door neighbors because we have nothing around us like what look like abandoned dwellings there full of crap. So there's for sure rats and shit in there. So to keep them out of our property, it's actually awesome to have them in the backyard because they will eat the shit out of those things at night. They'll hunt and eat the rats all day and all day and night, like out there, or all night, not all day. But so yeah, that's one cool thing too that we got. That's one of the things about living out here. We have lots of other wild birds that are like nesting up under our porch area here. Um, so it's kind of cool. We just don't want the bees and we don't want anything inside the house. Nothing getting in the attic, nothing getting in any of the house.
Hey, I didn't find it. I took some snippets. Robert Soto sent this to us the other night, and I thought I would share it with you for your property. So, are you ready? So,
Sure.
some for your wheelchair to get around. It is a
I
uh,
like it.
clip on, makes you almost like a six-wheel scooter or four-wheel scooter. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like it is an off-road doom buggy for you. Look at that. Put on some fat tires on your wheelchair. You got dual
Yeah.
batteries there, dual braking system. I mean, this is what you need for your property. Look at that. Little nice setup.
That is pretty badass.
I didn't get a desert
Yeah, no,
shot.
that's what
I didn't get a desert
I
shot.
do.
But
Oh
I
wow,
look
through
at
the
that.
water.
When the flash floods come, look at you. There you go, Shawn.
That's all right. I mean, yeah, I'll have to ask Robert to send me a link for that. Check it out.
I got it. I'll send it
I'll
here.
start working on some grant things.
Only
But that
11.
I would love to get something like I was just gonna look at like more like an attachment scooter like you have with like more of like a bigger off-road tire like that for the front, like not the little tinier one.
Right.
But but yeah, Leah wants me to get a bowhead. She's like, but she wants a bowhead. She wants to sit in it and use it. But we actually even discovered uh, that our property goes even a little farther back than we realized,
Ooh,
because we found the water meter and it's pretty far damn back. It's on the back of our property where there's like not even like really there's like a little access road. Um, oh yeah, and another update before we get into food and nutrition, which I do want to make sure we talk about on Google Maps when we looked at the overhead things the property behind our property, I thought was like a small solar farm, like about an acre size solar farm, because it's just like this giant blacked out mark. But Leah went up there because when she found the water meter and was like checking out the edge of the property, she looked at it and it's actually what was an abandoned illegal weed grow, a huge one. It's dug like 6 feet into the ground, so it's underground. And then they built wood rafters with like black tarping that's like that air tarping, so the sun and wind goes through it, and covered it with the black tarping. And they had fencing all around the property, like desert sand colored mesh fencing. So like they just tried to hide this thing into the desert, but it does look like it got busted. We tried to look up some of the stuff back maybe 2021, 2022. But it's like a giant abandoned fucking hole. It's like an acre size, 6 foot deep hole with like, and you can still see all the big pot, like where they had the giant pots, like in each one, like in each grow spot all the way through. Because Leah got some footage of it with the phone. She was back there. I can't get that far back right now. That part of the property is a little too like it's like got like little too
now
many like berms and like
here you go,
yeah, that's what
Shawn.
I need to get back there. So
That's what you need, bud. That is
but
all.
yeah, so that was a discovery. We don't I thought we had a little solar farm back there. Turns out we have an old weed farm. Or what was.
Well, okay. Next week we need pictures of this. We got.
All right, we'll get some. We'll have to upload a couple. We're gonna go. I want to fly the little drone, over it to get some little like a drone footage. Get a little, maybe even get down under the canopy and fly through there.
Mhm.
See if I get test my skills. But yeah, that was a funny discovery. And then literally like 4 or 5 hours after Leah was out there checking it out and filming it, there was a car. We have not seen a car back there once. There was a little car parked sideways in the road, facing down towards our property, and just sat there for like 2 hours. And now we're kind of just like freaked out that we like they still got somebody was still living in a bunker there or something like and I don't know. So now we're on the lookout for the cartel murderers coming for us.
Oh yeah. Um, but it doesn't look like anybody was living down there, does it, Leah?
No, it's totally abandoned and like looks like it's been abandoned for quite like a while. The wood and framing is all still there, but like trash and shit's blown all over it. It's like yeah, it's like a little just a party site. I don't know. But the one thing guarantees I don't think anybody's buying that property behind us. So it should stay pretty abandoned and quiet. No houses or no neighbors popping up behind us.
I don't know. You're making it sound like I should move out there, buy the property behind you, billboard.
Hey, if you want it, you got a big you have a little underground bunker. You can build yourself a basement. I don't know, whatever you want to do, or you can just start whatever.
That's
Uh,
week.
all right. Some of them had, yeah, and that's what when we looked it up, some of them had underground bunkers that the people were living in. So that's what we were wondering: is there a bunker back there that's like hidden? somewhere that like with like a hatch little you can get under
You never
there.
never know.
But all right, anyways, that's good. That's the update for the property and living out
Yeah.
in the desert. So as far as diet and nutrition,
Well, you thought of this topic today. I didn't know if there was a certain because we haven't talked about it in a while. Or was something up your mind about it yourself?
um, partly because we haven't talked about it, partly because now that we have finally do have a kitchen of our own, we actually went like the last couple of months with no access to an actual kitchen. Like we did everything from like an air fryer and like we had a little rice cooker for our oatmeal and stuff. And then we were just eating out a lot more than we typically would. We were eating out a ton. So that was what made me like kind of I feel a lot better already being here and like eating like just more healthier cooked food. It's not like we're not eating out here and there still, but like we're just eating overall a lot more um like and we don't like a lot of takeout much anyways, so like we have like the couple things we liked like back in Upland. Out here we don't have much, so like not yet we haven't like so
Figured out.
it's been nice that I've just been feeling a lot better with eating a little better. I'm like, I'm eating more home cooked food now. We got a kitchen again, eating some eggs and stuff for breakfast. Like, it's been nice. So that's what made me feel like feeling a little better because I've been eating a little healthier and like reminding me like, oh yeah, how much that really does affect your body and like how you're feeling and my bowel and gut and stuff. Because a lot of times when I was eating a lot of the fast food and like a lot heavier,
Ooh,
um, I have a lot more like stomach like like AD. It's like feels like cramping. Like it'll really tighten up and like I'll get AD like sometimes pretty heavy, like where I'm like forehead.
oh, we're losing you. I don't know. Hit your mic or can everybody hear me or maybe it's me. We don't have your voice. Well, as you're trying to figure it out, maybe you might come back. I'll talk a little bit. You mentioned a couple things, Shawn. Eating out, processed foods. Yeah, those are the killers after your, I would say 30, 35. He's going to sign off and sign back in. Um, and I think after that, your body just has a very hard time processing those types of.
You hear me
We got you.
now?
There you go.
All right. I don't know what it was, but I just did the exit and come back in, reset. Resetting works for everything.
There, exactly, exactly. And I think with nutrition and diet for us, and the main thing with having a disability, sitting or activity is lowered, um, that means we are not going to be burning the calories like we used to.
Yeah.
And everything starts to affect us, our especially for those who are sitting with a disability, you are just sitting on your gut. That's how I feel like I am all day. Just feel like I'm sitting on my gut. I don't know. Do you ever feel like that, Shawn?
Kind of. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's
Well,
a
you
good
don't
way to
have a
describe.
gut, so shut up. No.
But I no, but I feel like yeah, like I think I know what you're kind of saying. Like I just feel like when I'm sitting for that long period and I get that gut like when I get those things like it just feels like I don't know. I just get like this a lot of like pressure and like what it feels like at least through my gut and it does feel like it's down through like even my like low back and my butt like just like because it builds all that pressure and like I don't know that whole area get like nerve pain.
Mm.
So
Yeah, yeah. And looking up, when we talk about health and nutrition, Three things that always we talk about or should talk about is protein. Protein is going to be the number one key for what our muscles and our skin. Um, Protein does matter when we think about our disability, especially with getting the proper nutrition to our muscles and to our skin, especially our skin. Um, then it's gut health, right? And so fiber, fiber, fiber. We gotta have to love that fiber. Make sure everything's running smoothly and efficiently. And then, do you know the third, Shawn?
Um, what fats? You need a balance five. Oh, water, hydration. Okay. But yeah, that's but a balance of full nutrition for sure, and then hydration is definitely the other key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Even though we don't think of it as a food or a diet, it is pretty
but
important.
yeah, because if you bulk out on your fiber, you take a bunch of fiber because you think, oh, I'm backed up. I need to help, like you, whatever you want to help your digestion and stuff, but you're not hydrating, you're just going to cause more of an issue. Like that's one of those things where you need that balance of all the stuff. You need everything.
Yeah.
Um, and the hydration keeps everything moving through and going through the body. Um, But yeah, that's what you do need to definitely have a good balance of all that stuff, though. That's why I even mentioned the fat stuff because you do really need like, you know, like healthy fats, not like saturated fats and things like that. But
Right.
you do need to have like a good balance of everything to have your be feeling good for your muscles to feel strong, especially like for us and trying to do quite a bit with very few muscles. It helps when they're properly fueled and healthy feeling.
David, David, my friend, you have to embarrass us because both Shawn and I um, do not use standing frames. And then all of a sudden you can go in the chat and tell me all the good reasons. And I know all the good reasons. Um, it is so good for our knee. It is so good for our body to get that standing and letting everything hang. And it will help with stomach issues. So definitely want to try to stand, but it's just I don't.
I have, I know that's what I haven't in like over a decade at this point now. It's one of those things that I and I do want to try to do it, but that's something that I know I have to go see a doctor and get a bone density test before I can safely try because I'm afraid that I'm going to try to go up and one of my legs is going
Uh,
something's going to snap.
can ask what's the best fiber we can eat. That's good for us. I'm if I'm gonna it's I eat these Metamucil crackers. Oh my god, they're like cookies to me. They got a cinnamon, they got chocolate flavor. These Metamucil cookies are off the chart. So, but in vegetables, you get a lot of good fiber too.
Yeah, that's what. So the I used to do some of the different other fiber supplements pretty much all the way until uh, we started eating. Leah started making most of my food because now I do eat a lot more stuff. Like in the mornings, almost always for breakfast, I have oatmeal with like chia seed, walnut, which is like a pretty high fiber. Um, and then for a while, I would like to get also back to eating some more like regularly beans because beans are healthy, good fiber, and delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, vegetables and stuff as well. But good, some good sources of fiber as well for natural fiber if you for just for um, eating. But there's also a ton of different supplements and stuff like the crackers or the different all the different ones. Yeah, Metamucil. I used to do the little Fiber One bars, but that's what I did for a while. And then I actually did Activia for quite a while. I tried like to do the to have the probiotic and like yogurt. I thought that would help with also. They're supposed to be high fiber as well on the. uh, but yeah. Um.
Jay, Jay goes, I like apples. uh,
Oh,
I eat apple. Yeah, I eat Fuji apples every day for lunch.
apples are awesome, and apples are really good too for digestion in your bowel program. When I'm eating apples regularly, when we do have apples, because that's one thing we typically do have apples and oranges fairly regularly. Um, that is a poop like little bomb. That like I always have great. Oh, sorry, great like bowel movement evacuations when I'm eating regular apples. So yeah, awesome, Jay.
David, I wish I could say, but I'm just like, I'm not Shawn, so I'm not embarrassed to show. And I got my tidy whitey shirt on. My up here I look great, right? Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, you got pretty big shoulders. Your shoulders and stuff are bigger than mine.
Yeah.
You look
Oh, I look great
stronger,
until you do
and you wear the tighter shirt too. So you
until you
make
do
your.
this.
I
Look at
think
this.
you're wearing a tight shirt.
Yeah, look at it. It's too tight. So I have no chest and I have all quad belly. Oh, it's a killer. Thanks, David, but no, I'm not. I do
Yeah.
have the quad gut, and I hate it, and I live with it, and that's all I can do. I'm not embarrassed to show. I am embarrassed to show it. Why did I show it? But thanks, Dave.
I have a tiny bit of a quad gut there sometimes when I'm sitting in the chair.
Bullshit.
Let
Bullshit.
broccoli miracle fiber. I was gonna actually mention broccoli before. I had started to even like broccoli and cauliflower a little bit. Like we are eating it with like this fish, and it was pretty good. But that was giving me really bad gas, like bloating, like AD level gas. So
Mhm.
I kind of have to like stop eating the broccoli and cauliflower.
Broccoli will do the gas. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like really bad.
Yeah. Tara, those crackers. It's to me, it's like a dessert every time, especially when I'm having uh, it, the cinnamon one is my favorite. They got like three different flavors. They're amazing. My DEXA is
I'm trying to read that.
worse than Sean's because PMR doc says muscle contraction maintain and/or helps bone density much more than a weight bearing spasms or FES combined with weight. I you know I think no matter what, we're all going to struggle no matter how much we get into a standing frame, FES bike. Um, I think we're all just going to struggle because any ounce of how many times we've been down or when we first got hurt, I heard like it only takes like a week before you start losing that bone density
Yeah.
after our injury. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's kind of just what I've heard.
No, I remember hearing that too. That it's like it happens so fast. It's like within the week or so. So doing all that stuff is really great, but and I'm sure it helps a lot. But for other stuff, but bone density, I don't
Hmm.
know.
And in my notes here, I have bone density loss is a huge issue after SCI. So vitamin D and calcium deserve some more airtime, is what it says here because the way I wrote it. Then I've talked about three real problems your audience face. One problem: weight gain after injury or a disability.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people I think do deal with that the weight gain after because you start getting a lot more sedentary, and a lot of people don't stop eating the same that they did before, and you're not burning the same amount of calories because one, you're only using part of your body. You're not even part of your body's not even burning those calories, And then also you become more sedentary in general just by sometimes after injury. So
Yeah, yeah, and also age has a little bit to do with it. I
yeah,
don't care if you have a disability or not. So age starts playing into the factor of it all. Another problem, we often bear, and I've been bearing with this for, off and on all the time. It just turn over and it's like, oh, I got redness, I got little sores of scrapes, it looks like, when you skin your knee or skin your elbow. And
yeah,
it's shearing. I know what it is. It's shearing. But it's like I never had these, and I am way less active, meaning you know, not as long in my chair as in my younger days, in my 20s and my 30s. For hours. I mean, you name it, 17, 18. I mean, in my 20s, at least 17 or 18 hours. I mean, I was getting into bed, and then next thing I know, I was getting out of bed, and never had a problem. But the older we get, the thinner our skin gets, and that's part of nutrition, and
yeah,
many times have I gone into and make sure everything's okay with wound care doctors. The first thing they say, protein, 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 protein. I'm like, I do, but I guess sometimes it's not enough.
yeah. No, I know. That's the thing is you can only do so much, especially as we do age. That's one thing I am worried about as I get a little older here. It does make me nervous to have like the thinning skin and to like more increased risk of sores and shearing and things like that happening. Um, so I want to make sure that I keep on my nutrition and hope that my skin stays healthy. Hydrating your skin as well too. That's another one too. Like we mentioned before with the hydration, he said
Yeah.
that is also really for your skin as well, inside to out. Because if your skin is all dry and cracked and stuff as well, that's gonna make it even more brittle, weaker, and that more prone to any of that shearing or sores forming. So hydrate.
I don't think it's your best source of fiber, Ken, if you're asking about iceberg salad. It's a great form of water. When you smash it really down, it's going to become good hydration. I'm not going to say it's the best for your fiber. I think you can get a lot more out of other foods than just that.
But any greens helps. If you're not eating any other fiber or anything, then throw in some iceberg lettuce and do whatever you can.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna. And Ken got on, and the first thing he said, "Don't." I'm sorry, Bobby knows how I eat, and don't knock it. I'm not gonna knock it, and but we always can be better. I mean, we're not perfect. We want some rewards for our day. If it's having a bowl of ice cream or going out and have some pizza or something like that, you should always have those days you can reward yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to be on, like, let's just say, a keto diet and be strict about it. I mean, most of us um, can control a normal, healthy eating habits and still treat ourselves.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing like the cheat day. Like even the most strict, like fitness people and people that are on these like crazy diets and stuff. Everybody has their cheat days. I think they all do that stuff where they give yourself the leeway to do those things if that's something you want to. Um, and yeah, so and if it's something that's gonna mess up you like bowel wise or not feeling good, then just do it your own discretion. If you're okay with that, you're gonna have a shitty bowel program literally the next time, then then
Yeah.
do it. Like, but just don't do it and then bitch and complain about how your bowels. You know the consequences of the of those, but there's lots of good food out there that's not good for us.
No, and usually that's grease. Um,
Yeah, the grease is.
yeah, I met many quads in my day that even my wife and on I think it was Saturday, we went out and there's a nice little pizza place where the pizzas are made and then you can just pick a slice and they put it in the oven and warm it up for you and that's what we had and I just didn't feel great afterwards. I was just like, ugh, didn't feel, it more weighed me down than anything. Um, so it doesn't always agree. I can have pizza without it, but and pizza is just slice of the the tip of an iceberg of things that just don't agree with us anymore. And I know many people who it used to, and now it doesn't. What the eating kind of not healthy, the non-healthy things. Like I can't eat in and out anymore. I won't eat
Yeah, you. Oh,
real,
you can't.
mm,
Oh, really?
and I haven't for a long time. I did it once, one time. Uh, it had to be almost 20 years ago, and I just felt like crud afterwards. And then I tried it again like 3 months later, and it was like, nope, nope.
Yeah. No, then if that that it's hitting you like that, that's maybe not the yeah. Don't do that then. But that's what for me. Pizza has started to have a little bit of a not great effect. Like it does hit me a little bit. I just can't eat too much of it. I gotta limit like kind of, and especially like, but it'll make me not like right now. It's still worth doing, but not all the time. Like every couple months or so, maybe less. But a few times a year, do some pizza and be good.
But this,
And yeah, that's what we're gonna start doing more homemade pizza, which also again will be a lot less greasy and a lot better
well,
quality
it can make a
ingredients.
healthy pizza. I mean, just don't add
Yeah,
in like the sausage, the pepperoni, a little bit lighter on the cheese. It's a way to make it a lot greasy, but um, it's all in how you do it. So, you know what? I want to just, God, you guys in the chat. I wish Shawn was running this one because you guys are going fast today. We got 30 people watching right now. Thank you so much. We have 14 likes. If you're watching, you're chatting, do us a favor, hit that like button for us. That would be so awesome. Ah,
yeah, definitely appreciate the likes, appreciate the love, support. But
dude,
yeah, diet and nutrition is a good topic. I guess that's why people are coming in. And I see Taco Bell. I can't see the other part because it's
says
little
no
my.
to Taco Bell. No to Taco Bell.
We still do
And
like Taco Bell hit
I,
now and
oh, I know what Ken is.
it's chair life. That's Chad. Uh, but yeah, no, Taco Bell. Those are things you don't want to eat every single day. But I mean, I like a Taco Bell, and it doesn't really bother me. See, that's the thing too. I noticed. But that's the thing is we don't eat a lot of it. We don't eat huge portions of it. And like I feel like by always having like starting my day with that oatmeal, like and it we do like the full on that like it's like the steel cut oats, like it's like as legit natural as you could get and it's bomb in the chia seeds and I don't know. I think just starting my day like that helps flesh out. If I throw a Taco Bell in there for the day, it's all right because my two other meals are typically healthy and quality. So it just seems to work out.
So
Right now,
here's what I can tell you. Some just actual reminders of eating healthy. Uh, Eat protein with every meal. So I'm pretty sure that Taco Bell is not going to give you the protein you need, unless you might get that fake chicken that's in there. Get half your plate with vegetables, and that doesn't mean always iceberg lettuce. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Limit the ultra processed foods, and watch liquid calories like soda, sugar drink,
Mm,
and I don't know. This word starts with an A. I can't read it. It looks like alcohol. No, I don't know about that one. But yeah, so you want to watch those liquid calories like sodas, sugar,
too
drinks, and
good.
alcohol.
Alcohol is a big one for people that do drink because there's a lot of calories and a lot of sugars in alcohol. So,
Oh,
um, but the soda is one too. That was another thing too. I can drink a lot of soda, especially when we were out and like and we're doing and going and if we've had to do like when I do like fast food for some reason, I want to get the soda. It just tastes like it just goes. But even before, I always used to do like a can of soda a day. That was like my I would do one can with dinner. That was like my thing all the time. But if I do not drink as much soda, I also notice I have a lot less pressure, like bloating in my stomach.
mhm.
Like I do feel a little bit better. I still do like a soda with a lot of things, but I like being able to eat at home now again because at home I don't feel for some reason like the urge to get the soda. Like I'll just drink water, or tea, yeah, and or yeah, juice or something if we have.
Yeah.
But like I don't have that same urge. Yeah. So
I haven't
soda's one for me. I'm
I,
trying.
I haven't done soda in 25 years.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah,
That is good. Yeah.
not
For some reason, like things like with like a burger or with pizza or something, I'm like, it just feels so right. I'm like, I need the.
you Um, I put up this. I like the Taco Bell protein bowls, and excellent point. You know what's excellent about that point is yes, you can go to those types of places and get something a little bit, less fatty, less greasy for yourselves. Protein bowls at a lot of these places can make a difference. Um, it's so funny. I watched a YouTube video on things that McDonald's used to sell. It was a crack up. But I'll never forget when they were trying to get into the healthy type, where it was salad in a shaker. So you would have the salad
I rem-
that almost like a fluffy cup. You can pour the dressing and then you shake it and eat it all about, and that's the. So it was just too funny. So there are
Did
healthy
you just
methods of
hokey pokey that you said you
yeah,
shake it and you eat it all about?
all
All
about.
right, I was just making sure I caught that for everybody.
So there is a
That's
way
great.
around, going to those places as long as you look at the menu and think, hey, there is something here that I can eat. It doesn't always have to be the Big Mac.
Yeah, you can try to find a healthy option. Most of the fast food ones do
Mhm.
have lower calorie healthy options now
Right.
too. So
They might
that is
have,
good. That is
like you go to, let's just Chick-fil-A, right? I mean, get the chicken sandwich and they have the grilled chicken sandwich.
right. You don't have to get the fried one
Yep.
because the fried one's definitely going to be way more calories and way more grease and a lot of other
Yeah.
stuff. But that fried chicken is good. But that's the other thing too is like we even here like I do like fried chicken a lot of places out and stuff. But here usually Leo will make like a breaded baked chicken that it's really juicy and it tastes like I it's better like for me I feel way better eating a nice piece of that than like a fried chicken where it's all greasy and gross and the
Wait, wait.
cottage cheese pizza bowl thing.
No, where is that from a place? I might have missed it. Guys are going so fast today.
Yeah, and I can't even see them all, so
I know.
I'm just
It's like, whoo. Okay.
oops.
You got to tell us about that. My wife is a cottage cheese with Lay's potato chips. She'll have a bowl of cottage cheese and then she takes Lay's potato chips and crumbles them up on her cottage cheese. I'm like,
Crumble. Crumbles up.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what
Nope.
Leah says she likes to use it as dip, and like I know she likes to eat the cottage cheese. I'm not a fan. I don't eat the cottage cheese. I don't do that
I
at all.
don't. I like it. I like it by itself, and it's got to be cold. We try. I'm not the best at it, but I have learned with my baked potato
Oh,
instead of sour cream, cottage cheese.
oh, okay. Is that yeah? I guess that's a little bit healthier options. A little bit, I guess maybe
I'm getting
ish.
through my. I like a baked potato. I love the skin,
I love a baked potato. Yeah, the potatoes are amazing. Yeah.
but I'd
Oh
rather have.
yeah, that's what she make. This yeah, sour cream yogurt. Yeah, that's what
There you
Leah was saying. That's what we and that's one thing that I actually did start. I used to eat like the really kind of sugary, like the Activia yogurts or different yogurts like that. Um, but like I didn't really want like the first time I tried plain yogurt that Leah was eating is just like the like Faye is I think how you're supposed to say it, but it looks like phage yogurt.
first
um, when you
want to squirt some jelly on it.
but I was like, it was so bitter, and I was like, I don't, no, thank you. And I still don't really love it straight like that. But you sprinkle like a little sprinkle of brown sugar over it, sprinkle some walnuts, and then the chia seeds in it, kind of like I do for the oatmeal. It's good. I've been eating this as a straight plain. That's what I had for breakfast this morning. Was just yogurt with a little bit of brown sugar. So like that does make it sweet a little bit. I kind of mix it all through there, but not like heavy. But it's good. Cottage cheese, I'm still. I'll work my way up to that.
Yeah, it'll take a while. Um, and I mean, I like the yogurt, especially the ones that say fruit at the bottom. That fruit at the bottom is probably not, it's processed fruit, but um, I go through yogurt stages. Not I'm more into the protein drinks. Every morning, I like my protein shake, or you mentioned it, uh, oatmeal for the.
Oatmeal, it's good.
And then usually
Yeah, no,
dinner is leftovers, and then dinner is, usually a well balanced diet of some meat, lots of veggies. We're big veggies here. And then I have my starch, like a little bit of rice or a baked potato or some kind of potatoes.
nice. Yeah, that's what I've really started eating a lot more veggies for sure now. And try to do that. That's what we do a pretty good. See, sometimes we will mix things up and instead of doing like a bigger like dinner with like our protein and the meat and stuff, sometimes we'll do that for lunch and we'll have like a really big kind of early meal and have like this full hearty like protein packed meal. And then end up having a little bit smaller of a meal for dinner, like just like the lighter what we would have maybe done for lunch. Um, and then it just like seems to be actually a little bit nicer for both of us sometimes before bed, not eating as heavy the later at night, like the later big fields. But oh yeah, but then she called me out for s'mores in bed because sometimes get hungry later after.
In bed.
Uh, well, I'm already in bed and I've already brushed my teeth, and I should definitely not be eating anything, especially s'mores. But sometimes we'll be sitting, it'll have gotten later while I've watched a movie. We'll still be in the bed and be up. You get hungry again. And that has been a trend of.
So are you like, she warms up the marshmallow, get the graham
Yeah,
crackers?
she heats them up in the toaster oven, in the little like or in the oven, but or no, I mean not toaster or yeah, what's it called? Air fryer, um, or the oven, and just kind of yeah. I mean, we have the little chocolate. We don't even use like Hershey chocolate bars or anything. We use these little dark chocolate morsels. They're like these little those little like disc morsel things. And we just put the few discs on the graham cracker. It's delicious.
Um, oh, go for it. And I'm kind of not a big dessert, but I love after dinner a glass of whiskey and my three dark chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh yeah, your dark. I remember you had mentioned that because now Ellen likes those too, and she didn't used to like that.
Not as much. She likes them, but not. Um,
But I actually that sounds really good. I do love a chocolate pretzel, and the dark chocolate. Something I didn't really eat a lot of dark chocolate before. I always would do like the milk chocolate, but man, I love the dark chocolate now.
it's
It's so
it's
much better.
healthier. It's the healthier of the two, I guess. I mean,
I mean, it's less sweet because the chocolate one, the milk chocolate is just overly sweetened because it's like it's just got a little too sweet with the sugar. I like that little bit more of the chocolate taste with the
mm,
because you get everything else that's sugary too. The dark chocolate goes great because the marshmallow is already super sweet on a s'more. So you make it, like
mm.
it's got the balance. You have the milk chocolate, it's too much. All
With the little time
right.
that we have, I'm leaving this up because Bernard, we got enough stuff to worry about and keep track of our with our disability. I just want to eat what I think is healthy. Good way to think about it. Good way to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, nobody here, and I don't think anybody here in the chat is pointing anything to anybody that we probably don't know already know, I should say. You know, it's just keeping that well balanced diet. You know, watch when you don't drink enough fluid. Watch when you overeat on those sweets, maybe. Uh, Watch what makes you the next day have a low energy day, and maybe think about what you ate the day before. If you
That's
have
good.
Sunday, you might have uh, treated yourself to too much of something, and then you're like, yeah, that's what it does to me. Food affects us no matter what. You don't have to have a disability to have it affect us. So, you know, there is a lot of worries here, but you should always just be consciously thinking about some of these things. I think that's all we're trying to get out in our message here today.
Yeah. No, it didn't. That's a good point. Um, and that's what it can be important. It just it's all on how like sometimes everybody's body's different. Everybody processes different things like differently. Some people feel great when they eat something. Some people feel terrible when they eat something. Um, and with disability, yeah, like I mean, it's just another thing to worry or not worry about. But the one thing that I was going to mention for sure that I've started to try to like track and figure out is what does affect my blood pressure more. So some things like when I do the higher sugar different things, um, I do get what like I feel like are worse lows. I get more lows in the day and they feel worse. So I want to have a nice balanced diet. Like right now, I'm definitely, and part of that is probably age because now that I am in 43 now, I'm in like, I feel like body is starting to have signs of of getting old and deteriorating. So I'm like, all right, I got to start trying to take care of myself a little bit better, do what does make me feel healthier and better because I don't have the same energy, I don't have the same strength as I maybe did in my 30s, 20s especially.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all kind of know what's going to affect us and what's not, and sometimes we go through that phase of saying, "I hope it's not today," and then it is on that food. Or I'm a bad critic. I mean, both Shawn and I are, and I already know why Shawn's doing this, and I'm doing it too. Moving around a lot, and so if you get bugged by that, I'm sorry. I wish we can control it better. I know when I look back on our past episodes and I'm doing that, I'm like, oh my God, you stop moving, Bobby. And if you guys are saying that, I get you. I get you. But that's the problem. I ate too late the day for lunch. I started off
Yeah.
and I ate my lunch late. And now I'm paying the price because my blood, if we took my blood pressure right now, what do you think yours would be?
Mine right now, I'd probably say like feel like it's probably like 90 over 65.
Oh, okay, you're better than I
I
am.
think because I feel, but if you last week, if you look back at the last week I finished eating literally right before, and I ate like, I forget what it was, but I know it was very full. I felt so low that entire show. I bet you I was like 70 over 50 in the show. I was like getting light spots while we were talking. Like I had a rough time last week with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if people noticed it. I tried to just roll through it, but man, I was low. Why? What do you think yours is right now?
80 over like 50.
Yeah, you're probably right in the 80 because that is like I kind of know when I'm right. I typically hover around that like the 80 to 90, but up to 100 depends. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
it depends on my body position and when I just ate what I just ate.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh, and I know the consequences. I always do. I know one thing that I have kept reading time and time again: eat more smaller meals more often throughout the day.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Mm. Having
Yeah,
snacks. Who was it? Olivia. Apples. I always try to have apples and almonds. Uh,
that's what I was gonna. Almonds is my. We have little jars of almonds for my grab snack, so I can grab easily. Grab Leah. Oh yeah, she's gonna grab me one so I can show. But and I even have one in my backpack and stuff. But we got these little jars. They're like the little like mason jars with the little glass top thing.
Mhm.
But I'll see if I can do it high enough on camera. But yeah, I can just kind of pop up the little this one's trying to do it higher up. It's hard. All right, I got to do it down here.
But none.
It's okay. But yeah, so I just pop the little lever thingy up and then pop it open, and I would literally just eat these like out of the jar. All in fact, just so quick and easy to grab and pour. Hmm.
Yep.
And then I can close it on camera. Bam.
Almost like it almost looked like it was going to get your finger there for a second. Another good one is beef jerky. Easy to
Mm-hmm.
and to grab. So beef jerky is another good snack. Um, every once in a while, some my wife will just say, "Hey, some cheese and crackers," and I eat a small little eight pieces of cheese and crackers.
Cheesy crackers is a good one too.
Yeah,
That is, yeah,
yeah.
those are all really good healthy snacks for sure. Because I feel like a lot of my snacks, I mean, it's fluctuated through years. I used to buy like little trail mix or like the nut mix things from Costco back in the day. Um, but I have gone through lots of phases where my snacks would be a bag of chips or sometimes pretzels. Pretzels are good though. I still love a pretzel. um, but stuff like, more a little bit unhealthier cookies, things like that.
It's putting something in your stomach that's going to make you feel like a good breakfast bar. If you're going out and getting something like a breakfast bar, Kellogg's or Nature Valley, the one where you have the crumbs everywhere, and then at the end of the package, you always just you
I
know
know which one. Those are good. I like those.
yeah, those are great, and those are good for you. Having a granola bar is something else. And then I used to be king of this, and everybody called me just like the most healthiest eater at work, and I'm just like, what? No, because I used to live by when I worked, um, carrying my food around because I was all over the hospital. I had to be here, and then a meeting there, and then across the hospital there, and I'd have like my bag of almonds or my bag of cut up vegetables. So
Mm.
peppers, radishes, carrots, celery sticks. Oh my god, it was. I didn't prepare it. Thank God I have a lovely wife that did that. But yeah, having those, and maybe I should rethink that process here at my own home.
Yeah, and just have them like ready at the house, you know, have a couple made maybe. Because that's the thing, if you chop them all up, you can just make them into a couple small, easily like accessible grab kind of bags
Yeah.
you can grab and get real easy.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the best things. That's one thing I've always kind of had around is something to snack on. But now it's just nice to have like a lot more healthy
Mhm.
snacks regular and the option of like, because some days we will do like a cheese and crackers or something like that, or like, like
And
things.
when I really feel it, I'm
Uh,
sitting here trying to get some work done. Um, always I have my Cliff Bar protein bars.
oh
This is
yeah, your protein
on
bar.
the heavier side. This is 20 grams of protein, and then they
That's
make
a big.
the other one that is 10 grams of protein and a little bit easier to eat than that one. That one's chocolate, and I have peanut butter. And they're in my car, they're at my desk, they're in the kitchen. So I try to do that.
Yeah, anything you can have around, easy to grab, and that's what I do. Try to keep like one of these or something. Leah's been very good about staying on me to make sure that I keep something in my backpack. So if we're out, we need something, I can just go ahead and grab like the little jar of almonds or any other little thing that we can pack in like easy in there. Oh yeah, Graciela loves beef jerky.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
No,
what it
just
is.
kidding.
When your blood pressure gets low, you feel like crap.
See, like I've been out places and at times where I've had that dump where you get that blood pressure low where I don't know if like you get this too or any of the other people or quads especially, but where it's like you can barely keep your eyes open, you can barely function, you can't even talk. Like I get to where I'm like, I'm gonna like pass out. I need something like and I was in a bank one time and they had the coffee stuff over there. I literally just got a packet of sugar. I was like eating packets of sugar for like that immediate. But that got me enough to get into my van and then go be able to get something to eat. So
This happened to me once. I've had one of these and I've never had it again. And that was Monster, no, maybe Monster Energy or a Rockstar energy drink. What do I like? I drank the can, and I just remember dropping my wife off after we had some lunch, and I felt white as a ghost, and I was just like I can feel like I'm almost in outer space, like I'm about to float because I just have just no feeling. And I drove across the street, and I'm going. I need sugar, right? I need to bring that blood. I had a blood sugar drop so bad. I went through a Pollo Loco drive-through, ordered a large Coke. I never downed that so fast in my life, and I went
yeah, the Coke.
back through and ordered another. And I'm like, this time, no ice, please, no ice, because when you get ice with soda, I would never eat. Or that's why I think soda is the biggest waste when you order it in fast food. That's just the ice is a filler. So um,
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
But that's one of the things that I've done many times too is the soda. That does help in the immediate, but you got to get some real food in you soon because you will again get a crash. Um,
I don't know what my A1C.
I don't know either. Yeah, actually, I
No, it's
don't know.
always
I've
on my
never.
blood work, and my doctor is really stingy because he emails me about every little thing. Ooh, number went up a little bit high, and I'm like, should I be worried? He goes, no, it just popped up. I'm like, okay. And then, he'll tell me when things go low, and I'm like, should I be concerned? No, just want to let you know. So I know I'm in, he's never talked to me about my A1C.
Huh.
And I think you
So
hear
I
that
guess it's good then.
commercial. I always hear a commercial about A1C, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it usually has something to do with people overweight when they're talking about people overweight.
But yeah, I don't know either. And I probably am due for another blood panel. It's been like a little, probably think over a year now.
All right, got to get going here soon, but
Yeah.
I listen to you guys talk.
Uh,
You don't look like it, Bernard. You're beautiful. Just know that.
uh, I know that's and that's don't be fooled either. It's not like we don't eat stuff like, especially these last like few months here with a lot of stuff going on and moving, and then even days of going back and forth out to this place like here. There's been quite a bit of fast food and not always the healthiest choices of them.
You know, just consciously, I think we bring this up. You guys are so awesome in the chat. Just I can't even keep up with you. We have 30 viewers, 24 likes. If we can get those likes, thank you so much. Not begging, just asking. And uh, I think our message here today, and I think Shawn, you would agree with this. Just be conscious about your eating habits. Watch
Hmm.
works good for you. Watch what doesn't make sense for you. Meaning, if you're eating something and then always having a bad result after, like when I talked about going to In and Out, and you're thinking In and Out, it's fresh this, fresh that. That's what they claim to be, right?
Hmm.
And to be truth be untold or told or whatever the saying is, I've taken my grandson to McDonald's and had a burger from McDonald's, a couple of the two small cheeseburgers, no problem.
Huh. I wonder, it must be just something that reacts just in your gut,
I
like
don't
just
know,
in
and I know
whatever it
what
is.
works and what doesn't, and sometimes you push the envelope, but I think what we can say is in nutrition is more water. Watch your water. Try not to fake the water like your sodas, sugary drinks. Make sure you're getting the right amount of protein, vegetables, and some carbohydrates. It's not always bad. Remember that we don't lose the same weight as quick as we used to because of the less movement and the less muscle mass that we have in our lower extremities. And, enjoy life. It's not here to be tortured. We already got tortured enough of having a disability. Why should we get tortured with our nutrition and health?
Yeah. No, it's a good point. Yeah. Just but do yeah, do what's right for you and
Mhm.
what makes you feel good and right.
There you go. Looks like those almonds already put you in a sugar coma.
Uh, no, well, I'm getting a little tired, getting near the end of the day here, and then we still got to go do
We've
some.
gone through a lot in the last couple of weeks here. So I'll talk about our sponsors here, mobility professionals and urology professionals. Thanks to them. They keep a little bit of uh, money in the live to roll pocket and helping us out. We appreciate it. Anybody else out there that sees our podcast and knows a sponsor wanting to hit, please let us know. But mobility professionals, they are here in Southern California. Check them out because they can help you not only with your urology needs, but your mobility needs and help you get that chair that you most desperately want. And then there's urology professionals. They can cover your urology needs in the 50 greater states. And I'm sorry, it's not, they don't take all insurance, but see if they do. If they don't, trust me, they're going to help you out and find a company that might be able to help you out and also send you some of those maybe of emergency supplies or samples. So check
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They'll even send samples. I know a lot of times, even if they can't take your insurance and help you out, just to help people get through. So
yeah.
we really do appreciate our sponsors. Appreciate you guys watching as well. Thank you guys, um,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
certainly, yeah. And thank you, Bobby.
We're okay, Shawn. Um,
Uh,
once again, thank you guys. I hope everybody has a great week. Remember, on Thursday, we have the Golden Oldies coming up. It is the first week of March, so they're going to be with us on March 5th, so check them out. Please support their channel. They get out probably way better information than Shawn and I do. We're just two knuckleheads here winging it. So check out the ladies. They are always much smarter than us. Um, and then with that, I can just tell you, let's roll, man.
that's right. Yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. Do appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday next week. Live to roll, everybody.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody.